Drew, who is the commander?
Like of Commander fame, Magic the Gathering Commander, the format Commander?
The commander.
That is a question that we will be answering.
Oh, yeah.
We're here to announce a new series. We're going to be playing a Magic the Gathering Commander Precon League. And the winner is going to be crowned the Commander.
Like the only guy.
Like the one that everyone references when they say, want to go play Commander.
Right. You need permission, and there's a whole license. We'll talk about it later. But to do so, we're going to be playing a Precon League. We have some good skeleton rules. But ultimately, we'll be playing a few rounds with all the faces you've seen on camera, where we start with precons determined by you guys, and this is why I need your help. And we'll do some upgrades and substitutions based on our placements.
Yeah. So the general rule set is that everyone is going to start with one Precon deck that is sold by Wizards of the Coast of your choosing. And after each game, the losers are going to get to move the most cards out of their deck and replace them. And the winners are going to move fewer, but they're going to have access to game changers, as is described by the new bracket system by Wizards of the Coast.
Which is kind of a cool opportunity, but at the same time, it is only one card, right? So there's a chance they never see it.
Yeah, exactly.
So other than that, I think it's, the prize. We, depending on how we ultimately shake out, will make the winner a card, their card. It will probably be extremely high quality, but it will be one of. It'll be serialized 1 of 1.
We're going to be playing a series of rounds just to determine point totals, and there will be some way of deciding the grand champion at the end. But this is the idea. We are playing in a Precon sort of competitive league, and you guys are going to help us determine who gets what Precons, including between us two. And to do that and to assist you,
we've compiled some information.
Yeah. So to start, we have everything sort of seeded out within the leaderboard of the warehouse. Our player in 8th, Aaron. Aaron Bristly Bill.
We just finished filming a game with Aaron. His growth is unbelievable.
Yeah.
He is on a rocket path.
Just seeing everyone in the warehouse grow, it's very clear that Aaron still has a lot of space that he can move into, and it kind of makes him a moat of potential. He could go into any color and do anything. He definitely has his favorite stuff right now, but wow, he really he has some diverse capabilities.
Yeah, man loves green, man hates no green, man can never find trample when he needs it.
Yeah. But this is your opportunity to either put him into a comfort zone and give him some precon that will play to his strengths of loving to play big guys, or give him a new experience. Show him some color combinations that maybe he hasn't experimented with yet.
He can handle it.
7th.
Ah, yes. Matt the Stack, baby. It isn't real.
That's exactly right. Matt is our resident red player here, and he doesn't mess with things like the stack. The order of how things go is not really of his concern.
Yeah, he hates blue, and honestly, his biggest pro as a player is he just refuses. He just refuses.
Yep. The only reason that he's this low on the list is because he is fully aware that at any moment he could study for 1 minute, 60 seconds, and learn a great deal about Magic the Gathering. He will not.
True, but he does end games.
He does end games, and this is a great chance to show him, maybe torture him a little by forcing him to play some sequence-heavy deck.
Like maybe the Morph Commander deck or whatever.
Something
Something horrible.
Or you can give him, I think, maybe the first Commander deck he ever played, which was the D&D Dragonflight Commander deck.
But we're sure you guys will come up with something funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, funny's good. Funny's good.
Yeah. Next up, we have Danny the Thief.
Yeah. Dark horse.
Yeah, Danny has definitely learned. He's like my favorite pick at the warehouse for like judge capability for new players at least.
Yeah, he's been quietly listening to those box brawls in the background, and like he doesn't even play on his phone. There's a little bug that's decided that it wants to literally be in my beard.
I saw it there.
Drew has this thing where he can kill bugs really good.
I got him.
Oh, he did! Wow, okay.
On my thumb.
That's a pro, and he's got quick reflexes. Anyway, Danny, he's got knowledge, it's sinking in, and he's not afraid to get mean with his cards.
Danny's favorite thing to do by far is to take other people's best and favorite cards and to use it against them. And I personally am not 100% sure if there's a precon, there is, that does that. But if you'd like, you can give him that or
throw him off his game.
Or throw him off. I'm going to offer this for everybody, either giving them something that they really like or giving them something new. I think that the discrepancy between who you guys decide to give stuff that is in their identity versus out of their identity is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of power here. I mean, if you give someone like that $5 morph precon that doesn't do anything, like they're in a different story than the Golgari Elves precon. If you that to somebody, that's.
And then there's the second opportunity, which is giving someone a really weak precon that is able to be ramped up.
Yeah, true.
So they just like sack the first 2 rounds and then they are playing with an absolute machine of a deck.
True. On to Chase?
On to Chase.
Chase. What do you think?
Chase is our resident deck brewer and a resident Phyrexia enjoyer.
He cooks.
He cooks, and he also loves to play things that go wide and create a bunch of little guys. There's plenty of precons that do that. If you guys are looking for recommendations, anything from Phyrexia he will love. Anything that creates creatures he will love.
Yeah, although if you guys give him creatures, he might not attack with them ever.
A part of me would be really interested in seeing him piloting Izzet and seeing how he would feel about that, but that's not really in his preferences.
In the games he's played Rocco and Camera, he's done a good job managing triggers and stuff. And like, look, in a Rocco deck, you miss triggers. It fucking happens. But he does a great job.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm trying to think.
All right, we're getting to our top 4.
Top 4, baby.
In 4th place, we have Charlie. Now, here's the thing. Charlie's score is proof as to why he's broken into the top 4.
Yeah.
And the only reason he isn't higher is just because of inexperience.
Yep.
He doesn't have the hours put in, but Mans is a gamer.
Yeah,
remember that
is.
one time he stole the Archivist of Ogma from Wubby so that he could Gaia's Cradle for perfect mana? It was absolutely excellent, and honestly, if you put Charlie on anything, we know that he is going to do good work.
Well, if he reads the cards, because don't forget, in that same Wubby game, he messed up Protection and Shroud, and then later with Prof, he made the Zombie Giant not a zombie. I mean, look, I missed a bunch of those things too, but the thing is, his cards are so blinding, I can't see what he's playing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So I think be on the lookout for cards that, or maybe precons that are hyper expensive just because, blinging it out is going to be one of the many pleasures.
What's really funny is no matter what you guys pick for him, he'll appreciate it if you just pick like the Surge foil version of whatever.
That's exactly right.
It's just like, oh man.
Next up the leaderboard, number 3, we have myself.
Yeah. Silent but dealy, Drew loves a good Esper.
Oh, yes, I do. Mm-hmm. And my favorite commander is a precon.
Yeah.
It is Sephirus of the Hidden Ways.
That's true. Which would be kind of, and like the deck that you have is upgraded, but not like out the box. It has Radiant Solar. It has all the dungeons.
That's true. It doesn't have as many tutors to go and find those really strong things, and it misses a couple key combo pieces. But the deck that comes out of that box is actually just very, very like cut and clean. Very, very good stuff.
I think there's a good chance there. Now, what do I think the audience is going to give you? No, probably not that.
Yeah, I imagine that I'll end up getting something like dinosaurs or...
I mean, who can be mad at dinosaurs?
I imagine that for me, people might be doing a small Google of like worst precon ever printed and then sending it to me. And at that point, I mean, fair play. I'm happy to take on the challenge.
Oh man, that would be good. No, but I mean, you have a lot of experience. You've played other archetypes. I don't think they've made it to camera, but there's that the Selesnya Enchantments commander that you recently gave your friend. Yenna, yeah. That's a super different archetype to what you played. You can pilot it well, so you got the chops.
Yeah, I love drawing cards. I love enchantments, but most of all, I love making other people's turn my turn.
They're gonna give you Rakdos Madness.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
It's the opposite of drawing cards. That'd be kind of cool. All right, go crazy, guys. Get some good stuff.
Hey, second on the leaderboard.
Oh yeah.
We got on his first day today.
Yeah.
Zach.
Man. Zach is such a mystery because he shows up and he plays like classic commanders like Kess.
Yep.
Or I mean, obviously Corona. But he's got a lot of experience and play styles under his belt.
Yeah. I think that something that I might be able to give context on is that Zach and I are friends and we started playing Magic the Gathering around the same time. And in our pod, the meta sort of developed where Zach was our aggro player and I was our hyper control player, and everyone else kind of filled in gaps to make sure neither of us ran too wild.
Yeah, he also asked that we would express that he cares too much, it's his strength, and that his cons are that he cares too much.
Yes,
and
of course.
Really, he's based for that.
I think that that's exactly right. And here's the thing, Zach is an excellent player. I think that he's been playing games since he was born, maybe, and he is a good player. I will vouch for his gaming capability.
Yeah, and he definitely has the technical knowledge, and I respect his opinion. We, at a Commander Night last night, he totally steamrolled me on a ruling that I fucking totally misunderstood about unearth and melding commanders.
Yep.
And I learned a lot, so I'm thankful to have him around.
Zach is, to me, the person who is most likely to take this tournament and really compete for it.
Yeah.
I know that we haven't gotten to our top ranked player yet, but Zach, as our highest ranked player, who I think wants to win, is definitely the most dangerous.
Are you saying I don't want to win?
At our rank 1 spot and most competent player of Magic the Gathering at the warehouse, we have Ryan.
Well,
the geriatric. Ryan is the oldest amongst us, and he's been playing Magic for the longest. He also understands most of the cards, as he would read them from books while he was on the toilet.
Oh, yeah. I guess I can out myself.
And he has judge-level ruling understandings. I think that if Ryan wanted to win this whole tournament, I think he could do it with his arms tied behind his back and his eyes closed.
Well, it depends on what they give me, right? Because they could give me, like I said, the Sultai Morph Commander, and then I would cry. But I will add context to Drew's story, and if you're here at the 10-minute mark, what do you guys do when you're on the toilet? You look at your phone, you scroll Reddit?
Yeah.
Back when I was in college, I went to Gatherer. I started at A, and I read every single card that was printed.
Yep.
And I did it 3 times. Now, do I remember everything? No, but I did that for fun.
It does something to a person.
It does do something to a person.
I did that, but with Pokemon.
Oh, that makes sense.
But when I was much younger.
Here's the thing. 5-color do nothing is just so fun.
Yeah, Ryan loves to play 5 colors, and like when at draft, he's like, I'm just gonna pick the strongest and we're gonna go. And you know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But
mostly it doesn't.
Really, what it is for Ryan is having a good time.
Yeah.
And that is not a result of what happens at the table. It is only a result of what happens on his board.
Yeah, I think Rube Goldberg machines are a great inspiration.
Yeah.
But I think I've almost all of the precons in Magic history I've either owned or played at one point in time. So give me your best damn shot.
Yeah, I think that the way that this is going to go is that everyone in the comments and in our Discord server, anywhere that you can find us, do some recommendations for precons that we should play, and we'll do a sort of, sentiment counting analysis, and everyone will be given the precons that you guys have decided for us.
Yeah, and I think work together and give us some thought. I mean, look, this is a chance to elevate your favorites or kick down you people you don't like. I've seen a lot of, hey, you people in the YouTube comments challenge me on rulings. 95% of the time you're right, 5% of the time you're not. You people, this is your chance to strike back at me.
Yeah. We will be making the decision on whose precons are, or who is getting what precon, basically arbitrarily. But the idea is that when you post a YouTube video, it's really popular for a certain amount of time, and then it kind of goes away. Once it starts...
I'd say a week.
Yeah, once it stops getting talked about, then we'll probably look at what you guys have said and decide.
Like you said, YouTube comments as well as probably a poll in the Discord or something like that. So come join us over in Discord. Let us know below, and we're excited to hear.
Yeah, go crazy with the sets. Look up these wild precons that people haven't even
We could
heard of.
functionally get any precon.
Yeah.
And play any precon. So don't hold back.
Go for it. All right.
See you there where we find out who's the commander.
Thank you very much.